I want you to make some fucking noise for Jaroo and Pro P.
I go by the name of Jaroo, this is Pro P. Let's set this off. Ease ourselves in nice and slowly. You know how I know I'm in Liverpool? I just saw some graph in the toilets that says your ma wears Crocs on her hands. That's how I know. Yo. This year I'm doing the quadruple, God's pupil, the all-seeing eye here to redefine what we know to be the balance between the lines. All I'm used to is the feeling of bettering myself. The oasis turned out to be an endless hell. I set myself a challenge only I could accomplish. I did it with the nicest accomplices. Operatives, it's an offering of peace over the inevitable. I told my son to eat his vegetables, the protege's my finest work. I found time to bury my mind in the dirt while I find my worth. I line the verse, make history with the bundle into the unknown as we're sifting through the remains of an age gone. It's difficult to relay when you look at the situation. Simply a display of ignorance, it's a shame how we got into this mess. Destructive in nature when you looking at the data. It's nothing but danger, thumb to the fader. I rummage round and pull out some wonderful flavours. I'm fully available for any ghostly appearances. I'll turn up and bury the most experience. It's mostly delirium. It's clearly an idea that was bound to sprout out of the ground. Flowered out of these shadows and showered down on these clouds. I smoked 1,000 pounds and allowed. It goes back to when I was in a council house on a couch with an ounce and a litre of Glens. Who knows where the scenery ends? I've been to the edge with the intention of bringing back cleaner stems. Maybe we'll meet again. Nothing as sweet as revenge should have come out in the future. Anachronistic. This is primal characteristics that we harbour that keeps us drifting into nirvana. Talk shit to the barber, he gets a tip, I don't barter. I'm differently different, the heart of a visionary. Distance myself from the current crop. And there's no love lost. I take it back like push pops, where does the buck stop? I jumped off into a vat full of regret. The cycle begins again. Liverpool, fuck with me. Yo, I jumped off into a vat full of regret. The cycle begins again. Palmer Eldritch on the beat. You know what, Liverpool? It's good to be back, man. I was here in January. I was off my fucking tits. Flying around this stage, I couldn't see within 3 inches within in my face, man. So it's good to be back in a bit more of a sober head state, man. But yeah, how are we doing tonight? We good? Let's keep this going. Palmer Eldritch, gold on the mixer. By the end of the set, you'll understand the levels. You might find me outside soaking in this Manchester rain, underneath these grey skies strolling, trying to show you where I'm going without signposting, getting twice the results like time's folding. You might find me outside soaking in this Manchester rain, underneath these grey skies strolling, trying to show you where I'm going without signposting. Listen, yo. A blank page, it means anything can happen. The whole game, I'm at the centre of the action. These MCs, I snap them like breadsticks or dead twigs. And then pattern, yo. It's not on any channel you can find. Baffling design set the precedent. At this point it's like an exoskeleton attached to my bones. GOTM, I find the rest irrelevant. These rappers got the general elements down, but seem to lack even a speck of intelligence during the presence of gentlemen. Want to step on these eldritch beats to sever heads when I speak. Leave no shred of evidence. Want to have decimated everything. I take it back like school dinners and blue kickers. I do ludicrous things on these loops, sicker than your average on these tracks. Bring doom to these bootlickers. The crew delivers, I've been fathering these student spitters. You might find me outside soaking in this Manchester rain, underneath these grey skies scrolling, trying to show you where I'm going without signposting. Yo, solo operative, the polar opposite of what's popping. There's a lot of shit I'm hearing that is not as sick as what I drop on kicks. Palmer got the mix, sounding off the Richter scale, got me locked in chopping while I'm doctoring. The re-emergence was down to a team of surgeons. Deleted versions of myself could compete with the elite. So this upgraded current gen Jaroo eats some ciphers with ease. Leonidas to a fleet of Persians. It's like floating through a spectral realm, enough to make the coldest lose a sense of self. You know it isn't ending well for anyone who steps up. Every flow is like a kettlebell to the dome, coming like Mahomes in the NFL. Lock the structure, the god butcher, the antithesis to this pop culture. It's not enough to consume me, what's consumed on the level of my cohort's ability is far beyond what your squad could bust. You might find me outside soaking in this Manchester rain, underneath these grey skies strolling, trying to show you where I'm going without signposting. Yo! Big up Palmer Eldritch all day. Aye. Circular motion, it gets dark in these rappers' bars are Disney. I hit the track like an armored grizzly. The art is pristine, it's nastiness by nature. I've mastered this, the sharpest 16s are modern classic shit. The clan deliver a Casper spitters that frozen such still cold enough to give you everlasting shivers. I'll take the title if I feel to and take the wheels too. Quick release, make you shit teeth. It's like a steel boot, knock you off your pedestal. It's inevitable, plus the doctrines of fentanyl. What these little whoppers are dropping is terrible, weak schemes beat, sounding like the chopping of vegetable. Listen, I'll leave the rest embarrassed. You'll get lit up like Edward Malice. Less than average imitators get incinerated when I enter his invasion mode. I take the gold, can't be fucked with. Like a 98 Capone, Noriega seminal sounds got my head in the ground. It's mescaline on a merry-go-round. I've been here for years, this scene is just weird. Got 'em shook and I feed on the fear. It seems to be clear, the competition ain't even near. Every verse is guaranteed to decimate. I came to crack the beams and renovate, plant the seeds and educate, appear like a rare spectre. Airbender on the track, Larry fella like Ramdell. The booth is an amphitheatre. Tell a tale old enough to hear the dust, nostalgic like an Alan Shearer hat trick. The raps are weirder, the maps are clearer. Armed with a pen and a matchstick, and then we cracked it. Drawing inspiration from the oxygen, the way I operate is like Gagey in the octagon, displaying dominance. Dangerous at close proximity. The same idea, it's just boxed differently, composed of patterns as the sky slowly blackens. Delivery is twin solar cut, it's like vocal spasms. Froze the balance, yet I'm still leaping over chasms. Couldn't exist without this audio protoplasm. You know the name by now, Jerusalem MC Spinner. A steam spitter here to make these so-called beasts quiver. Repeat the courses, leave the dopers completely nauseous. Technique is flawless, like dealing with some evil force. Yeah, technique is flawless, like dealing with some evil forces. Broomman, bayonets, heretics, Manchester. Nah, man, it's dope to be here, man. Like fucking. The funny thing is about Liverpool, it has a place in my heart, man. Cause like 20 years ago, yeah. The first time I stepped on stage was at a place called the Bumper Club. I'm sure some people might know of this club, man. It was a place that got shut down a long time ago, yeah? And there was a band on called the Shakti. Yeah, man. And I was just a fucking young 18-year-old kid. I'm an old fucking janky fucking dinosaur now, do you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? This place is my fucking heart, yo. It's where I started, man. I'm back here, it's full circle, do you know what I'm saying? Fucking have it, bro. Right, let's have some fun, let's go.
Get inside your
mind. Yo, manny behavior. Many flavors when the elevator's smooth escalators. Big up to my real ones and veteran ravers. Yo. Steady moving and breaking the elements like the heaviest elephant. And I've never been eloquent and I've never been hesitant when it comes to the bars. I get it, ability and fill it in any spirit in it. And this way, the way that I glide in the beat. I recline in my seat, I'm just finding my feet. And providing the heat, since space side was the scene. I arrive in the dreams and the reason that you wake up. Like, Okay. Money behavior. Let's go. Money behavior. Many flavors when the elevator's smooth. Escalators. Big up to my real ones and veteran ravers. Yo. Steady moving and breaking the elements like the heaviest elephant. And I've never been eloquent and I've never been hesitant when it comes to the bars. I kill it, I bill it and fill it in any spitter in it. So the way that I glide in the beat, I recline in my seat. I'm just finding my feet, I'm providing the heat. Severe side was a scene, I arrive in your dreams. And the reason that you wake up in a like you've seen death in your mind and remain. There's many ways you can die in this game. It's jigsaw, I'm sliced like a knife to the brain. Fight through the title of fame, doesn't mean you can find us. Anybody can get it, tell them Jaroo's back. You know the psycho in the video, but who's that? True facts, raw like Pookie and New Jack. But don't do cracks, but the tunes they do. In my pocket we're dropping, but I don't mean a bando. I mean I'm dropping these rappers and taking them to the girls. I've been on it for too many days. I've been eating the shadows and I'm slapping the enamel of your denture when I babble shit. Cretin, no paddling you weak like Fiend CROMER. I'm Dean Saunders, double foot tackle. Feet forward to bum these wet flannels. Money behavior. Many flavors when the elevator's smooth. Escalators. Big up to my real ones and veteran ravers. Yo, Serengeti where I'm chilling, the kid is ill in the will, the saints filling the shit is killing the living, the mill is bringing behind the game for the door, shitting on anybody who's dumb enough to come and be coming. I'll be giving 100% every time, so there's nothing to be snapping in this next inspired to pick a pattern and pack it with incredible lines, type of flavour in the mix you can never. I bring terror to these den of Benny beggars, always have a roll heads of death, step in the arena, you're better off fleeing if you ever see the beaming grim. Not job getting off the freezer, honestly, I couldn't give you an apology, even if I took your mum and gave her an apology, I'd probably hit you with a link to my discovery and set you to the Twitter out and why right, follow me. Premium platinum Bentley, top corner from a set piece, get me. SD, Endry, Army, Messi, that shit. Out of the exit, never been esky, boom, but blessed it, left it mangled. Money and grim fandango, bang on, man get thrown off the stage and trampled, strangled. Money behavior, many flavors when the elevator's smooth. Escalators, big up to my real ones and veteran ravers. Big inside, yo Liverpool, make some noise. Yeah. Okay, now we got the bars out the way, because this shit's competitive, man. I'm a competitive person. I have to do that. It's out the way, it's done. What I really want to do is talk to you about how I feel, man. Because this thing that I've developed, I've developed it to a point where I can speak about my fucking emotions in my life and shit. Not that shit that you've just heard. That's just fucking bars, man. I want to talk to you about my life, innit? Shit that goes on. Family trauma, generational traumas, man. This is from a new album that I've just dropped recently called CROMER. It's as closest to my heart as anything I've ever done. I wanted to share it with you tonight, innit, man? Room man on the beat. There's a lot of dysfunction in my family tree, a lot of trauma that's bubbled up gradually. I wasn't there at the beginning, so I can't sum it up factually. But looking at the history, there's a multitude of planted seeds, a lot of substance abuse and bad blood upon the tapestry. My uncles were like a gang to me, 4 brothers all mothered differently. My aunties are my sanctity, my mother is my everything. 3 sisters born to 2 grandparents, Nana was my rock. Granda died before my birth, that's what it all reverts back to. When you look at what caused the first ripples in the lineage through the good times and tragedy. There's moments you can pinpoint that were pivotal when you look at it with clarity. There's a lot of dysfunction in my family tree. Go back to Deep Dale, where the struggle started naturally, where everything comes apart at the seams. 7 kids affected in different ways. Early 80s hit the raves. Drugs replaced the therapy they needed when the father passed away. The Barb's master pain, it's just the way it had to be. 17 kids born through 7 chromers, 5 of which my siblings, my sisters and my brother, that's my heart. Next generation, there's enough to cut a factory. I guess you can call it a catastrophe. To understand the gravity, you really had to be there to talk on the insanity. We shared the same emotion, it was nothing short of apathy. There's a lot of dysfunction in my family tree. Our borders on calamity, behind the eyes of suffering you cannot see. That's what we thought normal was. Catholic on Sunday, go to church and talk to God. Any sins weighing heavy, eat the bread and walk them off. I never questioned the logic, always thought it's sort of odd. Brought up on love and family values that resonated through us all. We were educated in the ways of survival that came to be vital. Same old cycle, it runs through the veins, this is tribal. And we all think the same, it's generational inheritance. It's something that we really can't escape and it's evident. There's a lot of dysfunction in my family tree. I hope it doesn't pass on to the young ones born after me. My son and nephew born 9 brothers, breaking the constant. Yo, now that's the key. Carrying these genes has a bit of a price. Addiction is rife. It feels like a twist of a knife. And all we needed was a little advice. But the teachings that we were passed down between us didn't suffice. I've been searching for a meaning to the madness, seeking for some answers so we can all see some greener pastures. There's gotta be some healing for the sadness. So I just keep on searching for the reasons that these factors exist. There's a lot of dysfunction in my family tree. To say there's no effect from drug consumption, that's a fallacy. Learned behaviours from my elders fucked me up substantially. A couple early deaths and that just doubled up the agony. There's a lot of paintings that are hung up in the gallery, depicting all the times that there were trouble caused by anarchy. I try to view them all with an abundance mentality. Can't forget the fact there's still dysfunction in my family tree. I wouldn't change it for the world and everything that's in it. The hardship just solidified my spirit. I'm a product of my uncles, my aunties and my mother all combined. As I walk this line, trying to bring some order to these thoughts of mine. There's a lot of dysfunction in my family tree. I don't even need to say nothing, man. Thank you, Liverpool. Because really, fundamentally, that's what it's about. That's what it is. That's what I'm here for, man. It's self-therapy, and I know that's cliche. I know we all think that as artists. But I promise you, man, that's how I'm working through shit. By putting it into fucking rhyme form and doing shit like that. And I'm so blessed that you just listened to that, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm so thankful, man. I cut the beat. Alright, so this is Pro P. Make some noise for Pro P. This guy here, yeah, is the most humble motherfucker you will ever meet. I'm the opposite, so I'll talk for him. I'm like Paul Heyman. You know what I'm saying? This guy will never tell you nothing, but I'm telling you, he is a top 10 UK producer, period. Period. You cannot find 10 other producers that have worked harder than this motherfucker ever. And if you want to debate it, we can go outside and we can talk about it, because I promise you I've lived with this guy. I know him like the back of my hand, pause. But I tell you what, yeah? This guy here is the fucking oracle. And I guarantee you there's heads in this room that have rapped over his fucking beats. I can go to any hip-hop night in the country and there'll be people who have rapped over his fucking beats. Yeah? So get to know. Check out the Bluntskins. Check out his Bandcamp. These next tracks are from our album, man. Of shit we do when we link, we get to rolling, read it, all systems go Yo. Locally grown to this day, that's what we roll. Rose to the throne, pro provided the scope to let me openly roll. The dog is out the kennel, locking in at levels never seen. Classic rhyming over godly instrumentals. Rolling the totem of overly potent shit. We get to business, it's like the Cobra of old. Nobody knows what it took to carry on. Probably the whole of my soul rose from a throne known by the ocean where I focused on motion. I got a certain way of using pens, these patterns in these formula need to be preserved for the future gents. Careful how you choose your friends. Had to keep the unit tight, still living by the mantra as I'm navigating through this life. It's been a journey, serving a surplus of verses. It's style nerve by the Mersey where the nerve. Next to mention me and pro are like some Western veterans. To this point it's what we accept ascension. The scriptures raw, leaving spitters rigor mortis. I can kill them with a chorus as I switch between different forms. Life as it gets. When me and peeling it gets from it, it's as live as it gets. Yo, it's still the same old sequence of shit we do when we link. We get to rolling weed, it's all systems go this evening. It's still the same old sequence of shit we do when we link. We get to rolling weed, it's all systems go. Yo, now put your hands like this. Yo, now put your hands like this. Yo, hey yo, when I say pro, you say P. Pro, pro. Legendary steez, every second that I breathe, it contributes to the legacy I leave. Through the haze of this vegetative trees, you can make out two figures in a room of sub-temperature degrees. Even hell is gonna freeze. Get to work on the track and I pen a heavy versus red alert. Whenever I'm stepping in, heads are getting 7:30 evidence everywhere. I've been blending words together since it ended. Mental is left forever burned. Anything less than the very best is an insult. With these bars, I've been nothing less than a pit bull. Dynasty through militant structure, live for the culture, and these lines are like artisanal sculptures. It's like a rush from a substance when you hear these pro beats. These geezers utterly disgusting with a heavy enough for vertebrae damage the bars and chemistry. At this point we're pushing things forward, this dark energy. What can I say? We came a long way from the start. It's set like army vets, architects, it can't be replicated in this timeline. Safe to say the target's met. Paved the way, made it to where the marker's set. I connect through the lines like it's telecoms. Megalodon shitting on anyone if it comes to it. I'm comfortable killing off any beat. The professor made them lemonade. I'll never fade Jerusalem. It's still the same old sequence of shit we do when we link. We get to rolling weed, it's all systems go this evening. It's still the same old sequence of shit we do when we link. We get to rolling weed, it's all systems go, all yo, when I say pro, you say P. Pro, pro. Yeah, when I say pro, you say P. Pro, pro. Yeah, man. Now I'm warming up, man. Gotta go low to this one. Yeah, yeah. Yo, I speak on behalf of the geezers when the bars that'll leave you on your ass. I don't even need guitars to gently weep. I entered through the vending machine like Eugene Toombs. I don't do seafood. Who's he fooling with? That routine truly is the centerpiece. She goes down like juicy smoothies. Laid back with a two-sheet doobie. The standard product's crispy. Don't question my moral compass. I always told brasses not to kiss me. We've got a history with a wonderful whispers. I'm not one to grumble and nitpick, but it's hard when I'm looking at what's cooking as kid shit. More than likely you're fumbling. These lip syncers sniff sphincters, you can't consider it art. Listening can only be compared to being stuck in a lift with a fart. I sit in the dark, ponder on the possibilities. Where I'm going next, I'll bring the beer weed skins if it's far out. Never find a mind like mine, yeah, you'll never find a mind like mine. Mind like mine. You can live 5 lifetimes, but you'll never find a mind like mine. Mind like, never find a mind like mine. Yeah, you'll never find a mind like mine. Mind like mine. You can live 5 lifetimes, but you'll never. I have dystopian dreams like detoxing opium fiends. Wake up to a bag of. So don't cross the streams. Let me take you through these these opening scenes, older than loading screens. I was cold in my teens, I'm still overly keen on folding up anyone who thinks they can keep me on my toes with his schemes. Nothing but gold on my team, a step above, the gap has never been close in between. You couldn't understand it with a stage sounding like Jim the Anvil Night, or end up landing quite far away from the intended destination. The presentation with the language uses 5-star. I can set a fire with these bars. You think you're higher, bet I'm higher. Pound the earth with every verse until us. Hey yo, Insipid said, yo, the truth is I've been too deep into this catastrophic never-ending movie scene. Yeah, never find a mind like mine. Yeah, you'll never find a mind like mine. Mind like mine. You can live 5 lifetimes, but you'll never find a mind like mine. Mind like mine. Never find a mind like mine. Yeah, you'll never find a mind like mine. Mind like mine. You could live 5 lifetimes, but you'll never find a mind like mine. Liverpool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Never gonna happen. Give me a breather, man. Jesus. I ain't gassing, man. Check this guy out. I promise you. I'm biased, obviously, but I'm telling you now, objectively, no one's fucking with my guy. Ever. Take him to church, P. So tread lightly, there might be 1 or 2 obstacles that require a sense of irony, or an understanding of the universe in its entirety. Silent when the mind can be at odds with what you're trying to see. Find your feet to have the copy pulled from them. The line repeats those minor leaks, slowly chip away into the mind until there's nothing left. Striving to be nothing but alive and free. Walking through the tomb of a dead society. There's tension in the pressure pot, where past transgressions get left to rot. I'll settle for an equinox. I never felt that I was better off living for a reason, till I heard my son physically breathing. Now the stress levels never drop. Navigating through these never-ending stretches are getting lost. The cells clot when there's internal bleeding. Hell's hot once you hit the ceiling, asking what is the meaning. Halfway until we reach the parlay, whether or not you wanna partake, it's just part and parcel with the heartbreak. Can't remember the start date. 1 foot in the dirt, there's 2 halves to a stargate. In a calm state, I bypass unnecessary stress. Keep my head above the water. I've been swept into the depths too many times to know the signs. The oldest mind sees through the thickest veil, enough to tip the scale when you survive and live to tell the tale. When all hope begins to dissipate, you can only hold on one you wish away. There's times to find the growth that we assimilate, clouded with the growth and it's just give and take. Knowing not to focus on the things that great we came through it. It's taking patience to get through these painful stages. Made some changes, still learning on a daily basis. Squeezed between in a fever dream. The great escape, I go Steve McQueen. What does it even mean? One foot in the heavens and 1 foot in the dirt. 1 foot in the heavens and 1 foot in the dirt. That's why you always need your mate in the crowd, because he can tell when your voice is going. He's like, I need to get my boy a drink. Yeah, man, okay, slow it down a sec, slow it down. Thank you, Liverpool, thank you. Like I say, you are my heart. You are my heart. I love you so much, man. Before we do this, big up Dr. Lecter, man. Shouts to Neptune and Natty Head. Smashed it. Yo, listen, yeah? These local nights are important. This is a niche subgenre of music. It's not exactly dying, because clearly it ain't fucking dead. But we still need people to be putting these nights on, man. It's so important, man. And I'm telling you now, in Manchester, it's kind of different to how it used to be, man. You got your odd night and that popping off, but it ain't like it was, so I appreciate you so much. Make some noise for Dr. Lecter of Essence, yo. 100%. Secondly, it seems to me that this fucking whole genre, man, not even hip-hop, man, just fucking music related to rapping, it's getting so aggressive, man, and violent these days. And yeah, it's always been that way. Obviously, we know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying things are different. But these days, man, it seems like people just want to fucking put these people on a pedestal that have got nothing to say but violent shit. And I don't want my kid to grow up and fucking be part of that, man. So it's important that we keep the love in this. It's all about the love, okay? Let's go. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. For those about a pot to pissing fuck a politician. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. Yo, Horton Road is where I form the flow. Now I'm in autumn mode, reflecting on the summer where I caught some joke. Red face with a feeble tan, thinking to myself, I'm pretty blessed, I know some funny fucking people, man. Preparation for the winter months, Parker coats and killer drums, older in the mind. I'm colder by design, but I'm still as rum, sick from the beginning, son. How could I lose if I think of one? Wise to the game, live life in a lane that's overcrowded, so I jumped out, realigned my own aim. That animal that exists resides in my vein. One love to my uncles, you're looking at the pride of the name. CROMER, peep the history, it truly is a simple premise. Heads asleep into this day, it's like they missed the credits. Either that or they just didn't get it. Either way, we can't help but be consumed by the things we cherish. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. For those about a pot to piss and fuck a politician. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. For those about a pot to pissing. Pot belly, wondering what's on telly. I'm not ready for anything that's beyond heavy. I've seen it all in my younger days, never felt no hunger pains. My mum kept me fed when the funds decayed. One love to her, just like any other single parent. I don't get stressed over things that are trivial. I try not to see restriction as an impairment or living for materials. It's a new edition, at this point it's true tradition. I stop at 12 but I don't believe in superstition. I got my own beliefs, Jarooism is a simple ideology. Don't let another man stop you from living. The vibes are strong in my town, there's mad talent on the prom to be found. Peace to all my heads, one love to my people, just started breathing. Yeah, we need each other when it ain't easy to find a reason. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. For those about a pot to piss and fuck a politician. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. For those about a pot to piss in. Man, come on the beat. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid given. For For those without a pot to piss in, fuck a politician. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, yeah. One love to my people, that's a solid giving. For those without a pot to piss in, fuck a politician. Tories, Reform, Labour, Green, fuck them all. They ain't like us, they ain't like us. They've never been like us, they're never gonna be like us. The separation, yeah? We're coming to the end. This is my last track. Please make some noise for Pro P. Let's go, man. Really early in the AM, I've been churning out of sayings. It's just words that I am saying that are nearly like a million tapestry. I'm burning grade and working out the earth and space, plus the curvature and weight. I've been serving up a plate of good grub for too long now. Found conceptualizing everything to be an odd shout. No, I don't do nylon. I'm old school like pylons, like bygones be bygones. That's a no to an I-bomb. The produce is tight one. Shouts to the rodents, I sit back to the sound of the ocean. Sangronian, home of the roller coasters and hopelessness. Overcomers just go with the bounce of the motion. Overly woven into the fabric, and that's indicative of everything that's thrown in the vacuum. It hits unlimited times. I'm with it like I'm with Nil and I in the same body, getting silly with a mixture of highs, yo. Doing more just by doing less, truly blessed, but never knew to stress too many times, but to the test. I wouldn't do it if I felt it was a fruitless quest, but who could guess on how the very lessons shape the crucial steps. Cruise the depths as travel and slowly lose my head. Always move correct, that one fish who made it through the net. It's too direct when feeling like a movie set, and every camp's recording like waiting to see what you do next. I wrote this one at 10 to 4 and lost the afternoon pulling thoughts. Fuck a torch, we rock the mass for doom. There's not a chance to do anything less than passing through. Got you looking down the road, then a dropping with a parachute. Follow with an alley loop, off and on the fallow loop. Regulating ideas, coughing off a massive zoo. If modesty's an attribute, then shit, I'm forever stuck. Cause right now I'm on a level these spitters could never touch. That arrogance is what carried me through the battlements and straight into the core of the culture. Root for valiance at the round table. Presented many anecdotes from session in the catacombs to dwelling in money postcode. All I've ever known is heavy beats and rabbit flows, while these other dudes look like they're entering a fashion show. Tech is like I'm Bashio, I bring nuclear weapons to the animal. End it while I'm at the road. Peace! Yeah, Liverpool, make some noise! Pick yourselves up and thank you so much. Dr. Lecter, big up, yo.